Well, we are back with the Super League Championship, where I am joined by my hero, Li Tian, who just completed a very impressive 3-0 of our pod. Congratulations, Lee. What did you think about that match against Chris? Did it live up to your expectations?
Yeah, once I cast Wally with some good creatures in my graveyard, then the game is quite hard for him. I think. I
Yeah,
just in the first filter I just set up my graveyard and then I just go for. I mean the rally I cast is not really big, but it's already enough for the matchup.
yeah. The decks like the white black control that guy played, and Chris's white green that they don't have ways to interact with the graveyard. No Anafenza, no counter magic. Those are soft matchups, right? They're very easy for you.
They have no way to interact with the Wily or even the company because I got lots of Trump blocker on the ground, so he got big creatures, but that does not do much thing. I think.
Sure. So I don't know. I'm not sure if you know the tiebreaker. Did you clinch a bye with that win into the semifinals?
I I think so.
Okay, great. Wow. So a buy into the semifinals. That's awesome. So congratulations on the 3-0 against. I thought it's definitely a tough pod, and I was really impressed with your deck and your play. So the next match that we're gonna have, I think, is it Newmont the Nummy? We're gonna have Kenji up next, and certainly one of my favorite players to watch in New Montgomery, who's playing against Shaun McLaren again, the Canadian superstar and another great player. So that should be fun. Lee, have you had any experience playing against Shaun
Yeah,
outside of
I never beat him somehow.
never beat him?
He is so good.
Yeah, yeah, he's tough, and certainly the master of Jeskai across formats. He always seems to have a Jeskai deck. So I was very surprised that he decided to play a white green or a Bant tokens deck in this tournament.
Yeah, and last time in Modern Super League he played it Jun,
Oh,
which
really? Yeah. So
yeah we are not expecting he not playing blue or you know.
yeah, maybe it's the sort of thing where since it's a small field, and he knows that we know that he plays Jeskai, he tries to mix it up on us. So um, interesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
Kenji is playing Jeskai Black,
right.
the Pantheon version, I think.
How do you think this matchup goes?
Uh, I think the it depends on Mantis Rider in this matchup.
Sure.
If Kenji got early pressure with Mantis Rider, then it would be great.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean, Shaun's deck have the Mana Elf, the Rune Core Mystic.
Rattleclaw
If
Mystic.
yeah, and then if Kenji cannot kill it turn two, then it could be yeah. Shaun's deck can go wild.
Yeah.
He got lots of 4 jobs in his deck.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that the version that Sam Black and some of those other guys played at the Pro Tour, they certainly felt like they had a good matchup against Jeskai. Although, as we've seen in Standard over the last month or so, the cards that Jeskai can play are just so strong that it's difficult to be a very large favorite over a Jeskai deck. Certainly
Yeah,
the rate on Mantis Rider. I mean, you kind of pointed that out. Mantis Rider is one of the key cards and can put a ton of pressure on Shaun quickly.
yeah, and the Jays. I think Shaun's deck don't have much way to interact with Jays and Mantis
Mm-hmm.
Rider. He got like only 6 removal in his main deck,
Mm-hmm.
6 or 7.
Yeah,
So
he
yeah,
sacrificed interaction to kind of streamline it and add the acceleration in the form of the
yeah.
Mystic.
So if Kenji managed to find his early jobs and then he just interact with um, Sean's bigger cards, then I think yeah, just yeah, really depends on the if the Jeskai get the tempo in the game, in the early
Mhm.
game.
So Kenji, I believe, has been eliminated mathematically from the playoffs, but Shaun has very much something to play for here. A win and then help in the other match is what he's looking for. So Kenji looking to play spoiler here, which I know is a role that he will relish.
Yeah, hope there's a good game for us. Even Kenji is yeah, kind of locked out from the lead.
And Shaun is a guy that I've really enjoyed watching play. I remember watching his match last week against Patrick, and
Yeah,
a few different turns he made different plays than my instinct, and each time he was proven correct in the play. So that always excites me when I find someone who makes different plays, and then I love being wrong. After playing Magic for 20 years, the fact that I can still be really wrong about things is what keeps me coming back.
yeah. I think uh, the match Patrick and Shaun is really impressed me a lot. Even in the modern Super League, and then from the match last week, their play are so yeah, they just impressed me a lot. There are
Mm-hmm.
lots of new insight for me, I think.
Yeah, that's cool. It seems like every couple months someone talks about how there's no skill left in Magic. That's just you just put your cards out there and mash them into each other, and then you watch some of these matches. I'm thinking of Patrick versus Shaun last week, or in the Standard Super League there was a match between Owen Turtenwald and Josh Utter-Leighton, where these guys played so incredible and did things that didn't even seem possible. That is very inspiring.
Yeah, I mean now Magic have lots of those grindy matchup, which yeah you really need to be very good and know which card you have to go for it, or yeah you have to manage your resources to
Mm-hmm.
make the yeah make those high level of play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, watching those good players playing the deck is yeah it's so good.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. So it looks like we have an opening hand for Shaun here. It's a little bit heavy on lands.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I see. So I guess they're still kind of setting up the hand cams here. We're 50% of the way there to having everything
yeah.
set up. But
We have Sean's hand now. So now we can see Sean with three flash land, and yeah, basically five land, Elfish Visionary, and Lisa.
yeah, so what do you think about this hand from Shaun? It seems weak, but like a hard hand to mulligan.
True. Uh, I mean, yeah, he have a nice curve in his with his hand,
Mm-hmm.
unless he hit more lands after that, and there's a draw from the Visionary. I think I think you cannot mulligan this hand.
Right. He'll probably just draw retreat from Emeria, or retreat to Emeria, or whatever it
Yeah,
is, and turn all of those fetch lands into spells.
yeah. And we have Kenji's hand also.
Yeah, Kenji's hand is a little land light, but again, not a hand that you would expect him to mulligan on the draw
Yeah,
ever.
he got the Mantis Rider, which I think is most important, and he got two of them.
But he's lacking the red mana, of course.
Yeah, I think that's the problem of Jeskai Black. You sometimes you don't get all. Yeah, you got some land light draw, and
Mhm.
then you don't have all the mana.
Yeah, that was my experience playtesting the deck for the last Grand Prix. That I was frustrated with the deck's mana base, and obviously you're playing all of the best cards in Standard, but um, we'll see how his mana works out here.
Yeah, it is interesting. He lead with the Fructus Drain.
indicates, I guess, maybe he's going to fire off a duress. Is that what you think is going to happen?
Yeah, it seems so.
Interesting.
But
Maybe he wants to protect his Jace from a possible Dromoka's command.
okay, yeah. And we see Shaun doing, yeah, he's doing 2 spell.
Hmm.
So yeah, his hand is very good now.
Yeah, for those of you watching at home, that's what you're supposed to do when you start with 5 lands. That's how to get on the Pro Tour.
Okay, can you get another Mantis Rider? He really need a resource.
Yeah.
Ideally untapped it.
And Shaun smartly didn't draw any spells. He drew all creatures. Again, really well done.
So now
Big turn in the game coming already. I mean, Kenji really needs to draw a land this turn, or he's going to fall very far behind.
yeah. And yeah, here is the hand. So we have very good players in this game.
Yeah,
this
very
match.
good.
Well, we can see Shaun having the, yeah. Kenji know the Ringmail Rock. Yeah, and he know it's going to cast it next turn.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Yeah. And yeah, the Warden moving in, and I think Shaun is going to cast double spell this turn.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he played the further string.
So do you think he played the wrong? Oh, interesting. He just wants
He
to.
have another plan. Looks like.
That's interesting. Shaun always.
Oh, this is not what I expecting. I think.
No.
I mean, if Kenji have some removal for the Warden, then next turn he have to move in with suicide with the Elfish Visionary.
Yeah. I love it. I love that Shaun constantly does the one thing I didn't even think about doing. I can't wait till the turn of the game where we find out how right he was.
I mean, you played the retreat deck in Pro Tour, right?
What's that?
Did you play the retreat deck in Pro Tour?
No, I played the same Esper deck as Patrick Chapin.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And now Kenji is forced to trade with the Warden.
And here we see another major weakness of the Jeskai deck is that a resolved Wingmate Rock is a huge problem.
Yeah. And yeah, Kenji don't have another land.
Yeah.
Even with 3 Mantis Rider, he cannot really do much thing.
Yeah.
I mean, next turn, yeah, Shaun is going to cast another Wingmate Rock, I think.
Shaun could cast cards at random for the rest of the game, and it wouldn't matter, I don't think.
This match is, Kenji don't have the land, and then his Mantis Rider is outcasted by the Wingmate Rock.
Would it have been a different game, do you think, if Kenji had gotten his Jace out on turn 2 as opposed to going for that duress?
Yeah, maybe the game will be different. But he drew a Jace in turn 1. I think it may be different if he got Jace online.
I think leading Prairie Stream and then, Flooded Strand into Jace might have been a better play. I think that his instinct of using duress to protect his Jace from removal it's a good instinct. But I think when you're on the draw against an aggressive deck like Shaun's, you kind of just have to play your curve out and hope they don't have a perfect draw.
Yeah, and Jace is actually can help you to smooth your draw.
Exactly. Yeah. And when you're playing a deck like Jeskai, it's if you get Dramoka's commanded and they kill your Jace, it's not it's not so bad because you're frequently going to be able to use a removal spell to 1-for-1 that creature that got the counter anyway. So
Yeah. And Shaun's play Versailles.
yeah,
Level up the Warden.
level up the Warden was interesting. Yes.
Yeah, this is nine I never expecting.
I I think
It's
that
not
I'm gonna stop telling people what I guess Shaun's play is, and just after he makes it, I'll just let everyone know that's what I would have done too.
that play help Shaun to waste to help Shaun cannot be wasted by Mantis Rider. I think
Mm.
he gained 6 life and then he got all the time to cast his Ring Mirror.
Right. The only the card that makes that play look the worst is if Kenji were to play Tasigur on the next turn, right? Then the 3/3 looks pretty bad, and Shaun hasn't developed his board at all.
Yeah, but yeah, he still can cast. He still can attack with the Elfish Visionary, and
Mm-hmm.
then so
Right.
now, yeah, let's see what are they going to sideboard.
Well,
Okay.
the question always with these Bant tokens decks is, are they going to bring in the counter magic? I think actually I don't know how if you want the counter magic here on the draw against Jeskai. Disdainful Stroke seems okay,
Yeah.
not fantastic.
But Shaun's sideboard does not have any blue card actually. He
Oh,
has
straight green white. Okay,
yeah, he have some more stasis snare, and then the quantum field,
that's
and
right. I
mastery of
confused him
unseen.
with Patrick's deck from last week. My bad.
Yeah, and have yeah, he got some more removal spell I think.
Mm-hmm.
For Kenji, he could brought in the distinct stroke
Mm-hmm.
and maybe the radiant thing.
Yeah, possibly. Both players have looks like pretty good draws here, and obviously Kenji would not want to draw Dragon Master Outcast in his opening hand, but turn 2 Jace on the play is pretty powerful.
Yeah, Jace is the best thing you can do on turn 2 in standard.
Right.
Now we can see Shaun could cast a turn 2 Rattle Core Mystic,
Yep.
and Kenji do not have a way to interact with it.
No removal and no counter magic for the retreat right now. So
Yeah, Kenji hit 3 lands after the keep, and then we see he now try to trade his Dragon Master, but no.
do you think Shaun will cast retreat into 3 open mana?
I think this is not. I think he would cast Nisa this turn
Mm-hmm.
because you cannot get value from the retreat this turn. If he casts it next turn, then he can play a fresh land right away.
Mm-hmm. I no longer try to guess what Shaun's going to do, so he may just say go for all I know. Yeah.
Maybe he will cast. I think it's either show up or Nisa right here.
Well, if he casts retreat, the one upside there is that next turn he can cast both Nissa and Silk Wrap, right? Or it's a more mana efficient play. Of course, he's never going to do what I'd say.
I guess he could cast show up. Yeah.
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 I give up.
Still, Jace is a very big source of advantage in this matchup.
Yep, and it makes sense, right? That Kenji said go on turn 3, and Silk Wrap is the one play that Kenji doesn't interact with very well. Kenji could kill a Nissa, could counter a retreat, but Silk Wrap is probably just gonna end up taking the Jace, and Kenji's gonna have to waste his 3 mana.
Yeah. Yeah, this way is based on Shaun does not know Kenji's hand. And yeah. I mean, when you see Kenji cannot kill the Rattle Core, what do you think if you are at Shaun's position?
Yeah, I mean, you have to think that his hand is filled with very reactive cards and expensive cards. So I think that Shaun is probably going to put Kenji on pretty close to exactly what he has: Ojutai's commands, lots of lands, maybe disdainful strokes, things of that nature. Dig through time.
True.
More Jaces.
Yeah.
Not Mantis Rider.
And now Shaun have the retreat in play,
Yep.
and I think it's going to buy Shaun lots of time. I mean, Tatsiga
Yep.
is not the best way to fight the retreat. And Kenji just passed the turn.
Yep, and Shaun has the luxury of not having to cast the Stasis Snare for another turn until the Dragon Master Outcast becomes a larger threat.
Right.
Interesting draw. Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty strong.
But can he do anything with the evolutionary leap? I think he may want to wait for some more time when
Yep.
he casts it. He just ensure his land drop by casting Nisa.
But this is going to get dismissed here, obviously.
I think so. Kenji's hand is below with the Ojutai's command.
Yeah, he can waste an Ojutai's command.
Just counter everything.
Right. And Kenji would love to find... Is that Exert Influence? Interesting. That's going to be really bad this game.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to use it right now if he wants to use it. Oh, not anymore. Great couple draws for Kenji that allow him to interact on different axes than he could before. The Utter End could take out Retreat, could take out Silk Wrap and get back his Jace, or Utter End could even take out that.
Whoa, this is interesting. Yeah, I think Kenji maybe want to lift up mana for Ojutai's command again.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And Shaun drew the best card. Something cannot be countered by Ojutai's command. And I think Shaun will go Emblem this turn.
Yeah, I don't know. Does Kenji? Yeah. I don't guess Shaun's plays anymore. I get myself in too much trouble.
I try.
Let's think.
Yeah, Shaun is low on land drop. If he drew land, he is in good shape.
Kenji's in a weird spot because that Utter End would like to target 4 different things right now.
Yeah, it shows that Shaun's dad have all the weapon against Kenji's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kenji have only two at the end or one.
Mm-hmm. So there.
2 at the end, and then Cyborg have the cup, which can destroy enchantment.
Once you Utter End Gideon as opposed to Evolutionary Leap, you're basically turning Exert Influence into a bad removal spell, right? it's always going to get countered by Evolutionary Leap's activated ability.
Yeah. And yeah, all the removal becomes so bad now for
Yeah.
Kenji. He now cannot play the value game. He have to play. Maybe he have to rely on the Dragon Master now. But we know Shaun have 2 ready for him now.
Yeah. I mean, this is the problem here for Kenji is that so he's got 4 great rare cards in his hand. 3 of them are gold. They're all bombs. They all do really great things. Gain him card advantage. He's not going to run out of cards this game. He needs mana. He needs mana and he needs time. And I don't think he's going to have either of those things.
Yeah.
Like all of his plays are just so effectively countered by Evolutionary Leap.
And Shaun, yeah, even Shaun, yeah, Shaun does not good and but yeah, he's managed to remove all the creatures from Kenji.
Yeah.
Now he can start moving in.
Although Kenji has a window here, right, where he can go Kolaghan's command your 2/2, make you discard, untap, steal your Radiclaw Mystic, and now, Shaun's okay, never mind, he's something completely different. I thought, personally that maybe the Rattleclaw Mystic would be exactly the kind of card that Kenji could use right now.
Yeah, I think Kenji brought in the influence for Ringmate Rock now, and you
Sure,
see,
but my point is that he's not going to have another opportunity because
that's true. That's true.
this is the one turn where he's tapped out and can't leave. Now he's got these Ojitize commands. They look really bad.
Yeah, and Shaun just cast play land after land, and then he will take over by take over the game with the retreat.
Right, and the leap prevents anything bad from ever happening to him.
Yeah.
So
Actually, Shaun could have level this turn by sacrificing the blighted.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah. Well, so
Yeah.
Kenji's gonna gain.
+9 now with the 4 power, and then it goes 13 damage.
Sure, he's gonna gain. Genji's gonna gain 4 and draw a card, obviously.
The removal are so effective. The shield web just kill everything, exile everything, and then
Yep.
the Ojitize command is not doing much work right here.
No. It's interesting. Some of these white decks, they really only have Wingmate Rock as something that you can Ojitize command and get a lot of and get a mana advantage countering it. You're oftentimes forced to counter a 2 or a 3 drop in order to actually use the card.
Yeah.
No one's playing 6 mana creatures.
Yeah.
I guess they
only creature is Tazika, maybe.
Yeah, right. No.
So the Siamga, it looks good, but Kenji is at 1 life, and he have to sacrifice a fresh land. So
Yeah, nothing can be done here.
yeah, I think so. Gain 4 more life.
Poor new Matanami.
Nah.
Well, so Shaun is going to take a win here, and we'll be carefully watching the rest of the developments to see if he can get into the playoffs. So Shaun is in, I guess, with 2 different possibilities. Either needs Gabby to win the match or lose the match 2-0. If Patrick Patrick wins 2-1, Shaun gets knocked out. So once again, another one of these pods is coming right down to game score in the last match. So Shaun McLaren, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be another very interested watcher for the remainder of the evening, and he will be looking for to avoid a specific match result to get him into the playoffs. Well, Lee, I had fun doing commentary with you. We're going to take the stream down for just a moment, and we'll be back more with more Super League Championship.